I wanted to talk to Frank about saving for the holidays. How do you, at this time, it is right now December 21st, so the countdown is on. How do you ensure that you have money to spend on the holidays?
Now, I think this is a perfect opportunity for me to say that Amy has a budget and sticks to it religiously. And why don't you tell us how you have done it
The
over the
interviewer
year?
becomes the interviewee. So, someone said to me many, many years ago, if you just save $50 per week, think about just putting away $50 per week. You never think about it, but make it a dedicated thing over 52 weeks. You will have money just all of a sudden appear at Christmas time, but you've got to discipline yourself to do it. So 10 years ago, I started doing that as my financial portfolio increased a little bit more. It became more than just $50 a week. It was 60 and then 75, so that by the time the holidays come around, I could easily be sitting on some cash of $3,000 ready to spend on loved ones. What's really nice about doing that is you get a perspective of your accounting. And the perspective is this: you think you need that $50 to be part of your biweekly spending, but when you put it into a special account, you realize you actually already have this.
So, can I redirect that for a second? So, really, what you're saying for Christmas is something that people do and should do for everything. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
You're setting up a
Absolutely.
budget. It doesn't have to be Christmas. In our case, it's Christmas, right? So you know
Right.
exactly how much
Right.
you have. Now, do you always spend all of it?
No. Good question, Frank Kushner. I do not always spend all of it. But also, to your point, that distribution each week could be $20 towards a car budget for that time in which you're going to need tires. And you may need tires once every 2 years or once every, is it average about 15,000 miles?
So do you budget a specific number for the year? So let's say you don't spend it all this year and you've got money left over. Will you still say, I want to save this much and I only need to get this much per week? Or do you just focus on a different goal
Now,
once
let's
you get
be
to a
clear.
certain level?
Let's be clear. If there's money left over, it will be spent. Once I've distributed all of the funds towards other people's gifts, it's like Merry Christmas, Amy. And I get to buy myself some presents with that money. Some of those things on the list that may not have gotten checked off.